Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I go by the name of Boris. This is the Feed Your Focus podcast, another episode. I'm with my brother right here on this beautiful day in Atlanta, Georgia. What's good, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into it, his name is Mabuye, aka Miscellaneous Mind, aka the
Peace.
painter, aka the singer, aka
Yes,
the
sir.
everything you want to call him. He does a lot of things. He's the also founder of the Creative Genius right now, right here. This is one of the first episodes we're doing for the Feed Your Focus podcast.
FYF.
FYF, it's a
Sir.
new podcast in town where we're going to be talking about life, entertainment, personal journeys, from a lot of different people in the world too. It's not just us. You're going to be having a lot of different guests and things like that. People that inspire us, people that do things, to push forward the culture and things like that.
Facts.
So welcome to the show. If the first time that you're watching, I hope you're going to like it. My brother, let's get into it. How you doing today?
Thanks for having me, my guy.
Man, this is your home too, my
it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's about to be nice. Just us having a conversation, man to man. Brothers to brothers.
Yes, brother, man.
Yes, sir.
So, how is the music going? I think the last time I heard from you was I think the last project that you put out was Evolve. That was the last album that you put out under the Creative Genius. That was a beautiful project. I really loved it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, even though we started from here, now we don't have a foundation. That is as a kutuba, like when did you start music and everything else? But before we get into that, how did you? What can you say about your last project that you put out, Evolve?
Evolve was definitely a balance of everything that I can do, bro. Being able to rap and also sing at the same time. It was an experiment for me to be able to combine both. So I think that project helped me to find my identity, in the music, to find what my voice can do, So it was really dope in that experience, and I was also be able to express, other ways of like my perception, in art.
Okay.
It's always most important for me to be able to do that,
Nice.
But yeah.
Was this? What was this like? How many albums do you have so far?
Like officially, I would say it's studio albums.
Yeah.
I have one.
Evolve. Is the first album that you have. Yeah.
Like back in the days, couple years before that, I did drop couple, album. I mean, no albums, EP.
EPs,
EP. That I was just pretty much experimenting myself, producing it and everything. That it was like a practice for me at that time.
For sure.
Now I was able to collab with some of the geniuses, like Valencia on the beat, the producer. He came around and we started experimenting a different shit. So it was
sound was
the right time
too.
It was definitely different, Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Evolve. I really liked Evolve. It was a beautiful project.
What's your favorite song on that, bro?
I'll say Born Ready.
Born Ready.
That's
the one.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite. Definitely.
Actually, that's the first track that he produced, because I remember sending him the sample.
Yeah.
And then I sent him at 3 a.m. in the morning when he used to live in Wisconsin. I'm like, yo, VOB.
Yeah.
You should sample this shit right here, bro.
And he did.
And he's saying that shit right away, like, bam.
Yeah, he sounded amazing.
Yeah, it sounded
amazing.
And I went in, I go at it. That was the first track we produced.
Yeah.
When
did you put out your first mixtape?
Yo, I put out the first mixtape in 2016.
2016. Sound of Liberation.
Sound of Liberation.
Yeah, that was the name of it.
No, that's not
that's not the first one.
Modern Day Spear.
Modern Day Spears.
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud.
It's on SoundCloud.
That's when we used to drop music back in it. It was in the early stage of streaming, man,
Absolutely.
Like,
and you put it out in 2016?
2016, yeah.
Nice.
But it was dope, man. It was like everything that I had in my mind since I was 19.
Yeah.
So I kind of put it all together. Bam.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So how did you start making music? Did you start making music in high school or?
No, I started in high school. Like my last year in high school, I made this I had a friend of mine who was doing music. You know, he keep telling me about it. I keep listening while he was making.
Yeah.
One day he invited me over to his studio. He had a little setup at his crib inside of a closet. I went there. He recorded me the first time. His name is Foley V. Shout out to Foley.
Foley V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he recorded me the first time, and I think I heard my voice in you know, like you hear your voice right now. That shit was a different experience.
Yeah, it was
I was like, oh shit, that's me. I didn't do that again. And I keep going back every time after school.
Yeah.
Until I met my boy J Pack, and then the rest is history.
The rest is history for real. So that's amazing. Like
it is, bro.
Yeah, man. So how would you describe your journey from like modern day spirit to evolve now? Like how would you describe the whole journey from the first time when you were first time making music, and then to see now to evolve? You know, you're doing shows, and I seen you the last show that we had in March, Spring Break ATL. You killed it. Yeah, it was a beautiful show right there. Yeah. How would you describe the whole journey from the way you started up until to evolve?
That's a good question, brother. You know, I would say it comes back to the last album that I did, Evolve. That was the whole meaning for it. It's evolving. I was evolving. The whole journey was evolving, like growth, you know. Yeah. But in other ways, I would say like it was therapy for me, bro. You know, it was therapy for me, be able to have an outlet, you know, to put some stuff in, because I know my imagination always running. Being an artist, being a multitasking person, multifaceted, you know. I was able to have an outlet to put stuff in, so that was very big for me. Yeah. So the music journey has been going with my life, you know, hand in hand, parallel, you know.
I see. It also helps to become more creative, maybe you might say.
Every day
you learn.
You learn.
Creative zone.
Yeah, you never stop learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like me and Pac was still learning about shit like right now, you know.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. You know, even though we did it, we know how to make our own music. Yeah. There's some stuff we don't know yet. Yeah. You know, even Valencia, there's stuff you don't know yet. So it keeps you learning, you know, perfecting your skills every day. Learning how to use your vocal in different ways, you know. Absolutely. The way you did your song last time, it changes from the next one you're gonna do. 100%. So it's something like, it's infinite, bro. It's infinite.
Okay, for sure.
You dig?
Oh man, absolutely. I know you just said that you do a lot of different things at the same time. I know you graduated from college. What did you graduate from? What college did you go to?
I went to Bridgewater State in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Bridgewater State. You know
what I mean? Sometimes, like, man, because for me, I didn't really graduate from college here in the US, but I went to high school in Rwanda, and I did like 2 years here in college. But I always wondered, how is it? Was it fun in college? Really, really fun in Massachusetts? And how was it like for you to be able to make music at the same time and then also pursuing your degree while in college? Because it's kind of hard to do, and the fact that you also did that, it's like it's something to, you know.
Oh yeah,
to actually be proud of. How were you able to do that?
That's a good question too. I can't even. It was hard, bro. It was not. I don't even know. At the time, I didn't understand it. You know, I was a young kid, like 21, 20. You just wanna experience college life. You know, you think you're there for education. You wanna get a degree and finish up whatever you need to do. So my focus was definitely finish up and get my education. Nice. Right at the same time, in my mentor, I knew.
Congrats on that.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It was definitely great. But at the same time, I knew I had something that I had to feed, no matter what. So every time I was in school, I was in classes, I had to find the time to be able to either write or listen to some beats. You know, I'll go outside. You know, I'll go into my room, put my headphones on, and do something for that day. Yeah. But just be able to balance it out for me.
So you say that maybe it kind of help you? The music kind of helped you keep it through the college life?
The music helped me to keep it through. Yeah. At the same time, it also directed my life in a way. Because I could have just stopped the music and focused on school. Just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I chose to do both, you know, which is
Absolutely.
when you choose to do both things, you don't do well in both of them. So it's always kind of tough. You know, I always wonder, what if I just continue that way and go the other way? But it's never done in life. You learn that how you live life, that's how it's gonna happen. That's how it's gonna turn out.
Yeah, I always imagine that.
Yeah.
Because this, you know, the name of the podcast is Feed Your Focus.
Right.
Like, how were you able to focus on school and at the same time focus on music? Because I feel like the music that you're making in college is still, you know, it's still good music.
Right.
You can still bump to the music even till now. Like,
yeah.
Like mentally, like what type of focus you gotta have to be able to focus on school, be able to excel in school, and also be able to do music at the same time.
Yeah, it's the discipline, man. I feel like I'm blessed to be able to have people around me in a time that understood me, you know, that was able to kind of motivate me in a way. Some, you know, my friends, J-Pack saw something in me, you know. I saw something. So when you have people that see greatness in you, you know, in a way, kind of helps you trying to find that, trying to get there. You know, my family, my sisters used to tell me like, "Yo, you got a talent, you know.
Yeah.
Don't stop it." It's good to hear that from your family. Shout out my family, man.
Absolutely,
Sisters.
family support is very key.
My nephew out there too. So
Shout out
everybody really used to kind of give me motivation. So I never really lost that. My focus always keep on moving forward, knowing that like, yeah, you're gonna be alright. Just keep doing your thing. But definitely, it's all about the village that you have.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, having you too, everybody's like, y'all motivate me to be able to make great music, to be able to continue in life, period. So I feel like it's the village, it's the circle that you have. It's
And
also the discipline that you put on, you know. It's also no understanding, you know, both failures and winnings pretty much just equal. Take them the same way, learn some lessons about it, you know. However life turns out, you know.
And keep it moving.
Keep it moving, you know. Take it easy, live life too, you know. You a young man, just, you know, just living.
No rush.
No rush, just experience whatever you feel at the moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
man. Talking about that, getting back to Evolve, the last project that you put out, that was like in 2020, right?
2020, during the pandemic, bro.
During the pandemic,
yes, sir.
Remember, that was a crazy time.
That was a crazy time. You was there too. You was right there with me.
Crazy, for sure.
I think we was locked in the studio every day.
I know, man.
Because we didn't have any choice, but it was perfect.
I know, man. Fuck the pandemic. Like, it was kind of like a blessing and a curse, but it was kind of good for somebody that wanted to focus on some shit and be locked in. And then come out with some good work. Why did you choose to have only 7 songs on the album? Because it looks like it's only 7, right?
Right.
Why did you choose to only have 7 songs on the album?
Yo, that's a good question. If I remember exactly,
It was just randomly?
it wasn't randomly, bro. I think when we was making music and I ran through my list, I realized I had 7 songs that can be on the same project. There was other songs maybe that I felt like they wasn't gonna fit in.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me keep it that the ones that line up with my vision, and it happened to be 7.
Absolutely.
And also number 7 just happened to be a powerful number.
Powerful number.
You know, 7 days a week. You know,
1 song a day.
you know, 7 wonders of the, you know, the word, whatever.
Absolutely.
7 chakras. Not to go deep into that, but you know, 7 is a really special number.
I know. I really love that project, bro. For real. Twin Flame and She, Born Ready, all of them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, talking about that, like, what is your favorite song that you like to perform on all of them?
Favorite song I like to perform?
Yeah.
I didn't know until you guys told me the other day that the Vivid Dream is like the song.
Yeah, Vivid Dream is banging.
It's banging.
Yeah.
But for real.
Because I seen you when you performed that in Dallas, Texas on New Year's. A lot of people liked it.
For real.
Yeah, that show was crazy. You're going to talk about that too.
Yeah, that show
was kind of crazy.
I think I figured, I didn't know until like Pac and you tell me like, yo, that's a song you got to be performing that shit. that's the one we gotta be on the stage for.
Yeah, Vivid
But
Dreams is really
I did
nice.
experience. I understood. Like
Yeah.
all my songs are the same for me. I think Chi is great to perform as well.
Yeah. Because people can dance to it.
Chi has a bounce to it. That's dope.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, absolutely, bro. Those two right there are my favorite to perform.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, something that they told me before is like, Giyango, you also like to draw.
Yeah,
You like to draw things and things like that.
I did.
He's the one that created this logo, actually. The Creative Genius logo.
Creative Genius.
He's the creator for that. But let me ask you something.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most easy thing that comes to you, like, as far as creating? Do you think like drawing is more easier than making music?
At one point, it
At
was.
one point?
Yeah. When I was a kid, when I was young, doing elementary school, that's what I used to do. Pretty
Paint.
much, just drawing
Drawing
all my
everything,
all my book notes was drawings. Everybody was taking notes in class. Nigga would be drawing some shit.
Yeah.
And I got punished for that shit. So I learned my lesson from that. You know.
So you got punished because you're drawing? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, grew up in an environment that we came from. You know, we did this. There's certain way they view things. You know,
Yeah.
especially when you in school. You know, they feel like you have to fit in this what everybody else is doing. They didn't understand that. You know, kids have to have their own imagination, have a way of learning.
Yeah.
I don't put it on them anymore. I used to be mad. I'm like, yo, why they beat me up?
Yeah.
But now, looking at understanding, like in their perspective, in my perspective as well, is like, you know, people will, you know,
Yeah.
will hurt you maybe, thinking they're trying to help you, right? So
True.
they punish me like, don't draw shit. That's stupid, you know.
Don't draw. That's crazy.
And as a kid, you feel 8 years old kid, and you really think that's your thing.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of you know breaks down your innocence, man. You know, kind of like shit. Maybe this is it. Maybe they're right. Let me go focus on that, you know, school shit.
Yeah.
So you kind of disappear a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but you know it stays. It can never go away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
but yeah,
I mean, yeah, so far in 2022, I think we've had like 2 shows together where we performed on stage. We had one in Spring Break, March.
yes,
Shout out to
sir.
everybody that came. Also had one in
And
Dallas,
you killed
Texas.
the show too, man. You came to the show and you
Thank you, my brother.
every time we get to the stage, you know, it's magic.
Magic for real. What
Yes.
would you say like is the most like exciting part for you? Is it making music or performing the music? Performing or making music in the
Good
studio?
Question, bro. I always say, man, creating music
Creating music?
has some kind of high
Yeah.
that every artist to feel like they try to chase, you know, creating the music. You know, we get in the studio because experiencing that, starting from scratch to the end,
You
is
see how
something.
people react to it.
Yeah, how people react to it as well. The you know, the audience, but you can tell already, even before people start reacting to it, that the song will be that.
Yeah, when you're making the music.
We're
in
making the
studio.
music.
Nice.
So yeah, I feel like everybody will always trying to reach to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's definitely both of them. It's a balance of
It's
both.
a balance of them.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really, I don't know, but I like, for me.
I mean, you've been in the studio before. You seen how we were creating.
Yeah. So I guess it's because I'm a dancer. I dance more. Probably it's because I can't really.
And bro, sometimes you when you come to the studio, bro,
Yeah.
you give us what do you call it?
Oh yeah, I love to be in the studio, man.
Yeah, you love to be in the studio.
Yeah.
But you also always bring your input in. Like you be
Yeah,
coming in
absolutely.
and like I
I
feel
throw
like
some ideas in there.
Yeah,
See, I know
exactly.
sometimes, couple of things a little
because
bit.
you got a good ear. You be like this about
Yeah.
to be the one.
I know,
Yeah.
man. And me growing up, like kuva kera mu Rwanda, I wanted to be like an artist. Me and my friends, we tried that. But it was kind of hard to get a studio at the time. We couldn't really find a studio. My rapper name was gonna be Young Allen.
Yeah, Allen.
Young Allen.
You heard it first.
You heard it here first, man. I wanted to be a rapper one time. My rap name was gonna be Young Allen.
Yo, that would be hard, bro.
But I didn't really like it that much because
yeah,
like I feel like I respect abahanzi bose like
Yeah.
wandika every artist that put some words on a piece of paper bakabyandika bakajya muri studio bakabivuga put it, you know. I really respect because I feel like it's definitely cook words are really powerful, you know.
facts.
Mufata amagambo akoresha ku rupapuro and you see people singing the same song, rapping the same song, you know, the same words that you wrote on a piece of paper, and then all of a sudden
All of a
always bari
sudden.
kuririmba bari kuyivuga,
That's
man.
crazy.
I feel that's That's power, right? That's
powerful.
power right there.
It's the most
You know,
powerful
like
thing.
Muhanzi was, man. I respect all of you, like everybody
Man.
that do art. Kabisa,
Respect, kabis. Yeah,
So,
man.
other than music, are you working on anything else recently, currently, or anything do you want to share with us at the moment?
Yeah, we
Have any plans for the creative genius? What we doing next?
As far as creativity, we still make music.
That's an everyday thing.
Everyday thing. We actually just shot a video last night.
Yeah, how was it?
My brother J Pack.
The video. Shout out to J Pack too.
Shout out to Pack.
The brother man J Pack Jabiro.
So we shot a video. We just got in this morning. At 5 a.m. in the
5 in the morning,
6 in the morning. But that's what we always do. We shoot for the whole
create
24 hours.
Absolutely.
It doesn't even feel like that sometimes because creating, like you say, is that thing. But yeah, we trying to shoot some videos on working on music. Yeah. What I'm focusing on right now is definitely building more materials.
More content.
More content.
Yeah.
It can be anything, you know. We got so many people here, like BOG as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Survivor BOG. Drillers, the hustlers.
Working hard.
Absolutely.
You know. Pack as well. Pack is always consistent as well, you know.
Yep.
So it's like that, man. I feel like as far as TCG,
shout out to TCG. Yo, man. I'm over. Like I joined a lot of gangs. I joined a lot of crew.
Yeah.
In the past, but I really love TCG, man. I love the energy in the TCG because let me tell you guys, man, we're the creative genius. You know, we actually do everything for you know, we actually do everything. Congrats to like the people that take videos. Yeah. You know, we have editors, we have people that take pictures, singers, dancers. Pretty much, it's like every talent that you can imagine, we have it in TCG.
Absolutely.
Kind of especially like me coming from Rwanda, like it was kind of hard. To find a clique with diaspora like Muhuja, like the same mentality and the same vision. So I'm pretty, I'm forever grateful and blessed. Kwanada who in TCG, man, J Pack, Mabuye, and everybody else in the gang.
Man,
it was a beautiful thing.
We're glad you joined us, man. I think it was only meant to be because the fact that every moment that we made, you either made J Pack or me, it was like, magic right there.
Where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me on my IG, Mabuye Music Official IG, on Twitter as well.
Spotify, iTunes.
Oh yeah, of course my music is on all platforms as well.
All platforms.
Yes. On my YouTube channel. Follow the Creative Genius channel as well.
Absolutely.
Subscribe on the podcast that we about to drop.
Subscribe on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna drop it on YouTube.
Show
the Creative Genius. Show some love. We're gonna be, giving you too much heat, man. Yeah. Give us some ideas.
By the way, man, you're a good host, man.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Okay, you heard the founder, man. He just gave me a point, man.
You're natural with it, you know.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. We're gonna keep the heat coming, you know. If you like this episode, please subscribe, share that with your friends. À tous nos amis qui parlent français, inscrivez-vous, partagez avec vos amis, We got you, we're going to be mixing languages, English, Kenya, Rwanda, French, anywhere you want, man. If you're an immigrant, you're a hustler, you're an entrepreneur, you want to really, see exactly what's going on and see the things that young immigrants do here in America, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep up with us. Subscribe.
From
Stay
Africa
blessed.
to the world.
From Africa to the world, man. This is Atlanta, Georgia. This is our headquarters, man. Peace out. It's another episode. FYF, my boy, Mabuye. Let's get it.